Ever get that feeling like you've stumbled onto an investment idea that just feels right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to be diving into today.
Awesome.
Those gutsy stock picks everyone's talking about, all thanks to Cathie Wood.
Saying good.
We've got this recent article from The Motley Fool, and it breaks down some of her latest moves, and let me tell you, it's a wild ride.
So what I find really fascinating here is how some of her Wood's funds haven't exactly been like, setting the market on fire this year.
Yeah.
But a good number of them are showing positive gains year to date.
Okay.
It's like a comeback story in the making.
Ooh, a comeback story. All right. I'm already hooked.
Yeah.
So let's get to the heart of it. Today's deep dive is focused on 3 companies that Wood seems particularly keen on: Shopify, Meta Platforms, and Coinbase.
Interesting.
3 very different players, each with their own unique story.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so interesting. It's like she's got this growth-focused approach, but she's not afraid to diversify even within that.
Okay, so let's start unpacking this. And we'll begin with Shopify.
All right.
Now, for those who might not be, living and breathing e-commerce every day,
Sure.
Shopify basically provides all the tools that you need to set up your online shop. Think of it as like a one-stop shop for all things e-commerce.
It's a brilliant business model.
Right.
Really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
They offer this white label solution, meaning businesses can build their whole online presence, without having to create everything from scratch.
Yeah.
And this approach seems to be working.
Okay.
Their stock has surged, get this, 62% since those summer lows.
Really?
And even shifting into positive territory for the year.
Okay, so a solid rebound. But what makes Cathie Wood so bullish on them?
Right.
Is this just like a temporary upswing, or does she see something more?
Well, you got to remember, we're talking about Cathie Wood.
Right.
She's not one to just follow the crowd.
Right.
And you can see how strong her conviction in Shopify really is.
Okay.
It's her largest combined holding across all her funds.
She's all in. Wow.
That's putting your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Big time.
So what's fueling this confidence then?
Right.
Did Shopify uncover some secret formula for e-commerce domination or something?
I mean, their Q2 2024 performance definitely gives us some clues.
Okay.
21% revenue growth year over year, returning to profitability, and tripling their free cash flow.
Wow, okay.
And they even exceeded those analyst profit targets, which always gets investors excited.
Right.
So strong fundamentals, exceeding expectations. I mean, no wonder she's feeling good.
Right. No wonder Wood is feeling good about this one.
Right.
But hold on, isn't Shopify's Q3 earnings report coming up pretty soon?
It is, yeah. November 12th is what I have.
Okay.
And the anticipation is building. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
She bought even more stock before the earnings report.
Wait, she bought more before the report?
Yeah.
That is a bold move. I'm dying to know what she sees that others don't. Is she anticipating another positive surprise?
It certainly looks like it.
Yeah.
This pre-earnings purchase really shows just how strongly she believes in their continued growth.
Wow.
So she's not worried about the high expectations for the upcoming report.
Okay, so we got Shopify, a company riding high on this e-commerce wave.
Right.
But Cathie Wood didn't stop there.
No.
Next on her list is Meta Platforms, the giant behind Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about a true behemoth in the social media world.
Absolutely. And their recent Q3 earnings report, let's just say it's been met with mixed reactions.
So,
I mean, they beat those earnings estimates, which is good. But there were concerns about rising spending and a bit of a slowdown in revenue growth.
So a bit of a mixed bag.
Right.
Sounds like even giants like Meta face some challenges.
Yeah, true. But let's not forget the positives here.
They still have massive reach.
Yeah.
I'm talking 3.29 billion daily active users across their platforms.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's mind-boggling. It's hard to imagine a world without Facebook or Instagram at this point.
Right.
So even with some concerns, the sheer scale of Meta's operations is hard to ignore.
Exactly. And remember, their revenue still grew by 19% year over year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And earnings per share jumped a very impressive 37%.
So solid performance overall, but some potential, I guess,
clouds
on the horizon.
Yeah.
Where does this fit into Cathie Wood's investment strategy?
Right.
Is she worried about those slowdown signals?
I think this is a great example of where her contrarian approach really shines through.
Okay.
Buying those Meta shares now signals that she sees the opportunity amidst all the worry.
Okay.
It's like she's saying, I'm not fazed by the short-term concerns. I believe in their long-term potential.
She's betting that the market is overreacting.
That Meta is still undervalued despite those hiccups.
Right.
I like her style.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got Shopify, we got Meta. Last but not least, we have Coinbase.
Yeah.
Now, for those of our listeners who might not be fully, immersed in the world of crypto, can you give us a quick rundown on what Coinbase does?
Sure. Think of Coinbase as like the Amazon of crypto.
Okay.
The largest platform for buying, selling, and trading all those digital coins you've been hearing about.
Got it. Okay.
They're the go-to exchange for all things crypto.
Okay. And we all know that 2024 has been a pretty incredible year for crypto.
It has.
Bitcoin leading the charge up over 60%.
Absolutely.
However, Coinbase's stock tells a little bit of a different story.
It does, yeah.
They've seen a more modest gain, around 7%. It's kind of a head-scratcher, right?
Yeah.
You'd think that performance would mirror Bitcoin's success more closely.
Right.
Isn't Coinbase's fate, directly tied to how well Bitcoin performs?
Well, Bitcoin does make up a good chunk of their trading volume, about 37%.
Okay.
But remember, other cryptocurrencies have actually outperformed Bitcoin this year.
Oh, okay.
And that kind of diverse landscape might be impacting their overall growth.
Okay.
So it's not just a one-trick pony.
Got it. So a bit of a mixed bag for Coinbase.
Right.
Even within this booming crypto market.
Yeah.
What did their Q3 earnings report tell us?
Well, it was a story of contrasts.
Yeah.
They nearly doubled revenue year over year.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
But they've also been struggling with profitability, missing their adjusted net income targets for 2 quarters in a row.
So the growth is there.
Yeah.
The potential is huge.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is lagging behind a bit.
Right.
What's Cathie Wood's take on all of this?
Right.
Is she concerned about these profitability struggles?
Well, don't forget, Wood is a true believer in the future of cryptocurrency.
Right.
She sees Coinbase as a key player in this evolving space.
Okay.
And she's clearly not letting these recent profitability challenges stop her.
So she's playing the long game, betting that as the crypto market matures,
Yeah.
Coinbase will solidify its position as a leader and those profits will follow.
Right.
I love that long-term vision. So we've got Cathie Wood betting on Shopify's continued dominance in e-commerce, Meta's enduring power in social media, and Coinbase's position as a leader in this exciting world of crypto.
Right.
I mean, what I find fascinating is that these choices all seem to reflect her core investment philosophy.
They really do.
Yeah.
She's looking beyond those immediate fluctuations, those ups and downs.
Right.
And she's focusing on those transformative forces that she thinks are really going to shape the future.
She's not just chasing quick returns.
Yeah.
She's looking for those companies that are disrupting industries and really shaping how we live, work, and interact with the world.
Exactly. What makes her so interesting is she's willing to go against the grain.
Yeah.
She's looking for those hidden gems that the market might be missing.
She's not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. Right. And her decisions really reflect that. And this is where I want to bring you, our listener, into the conversation.
Absolutely.
What stands out to you from these picks?
Do any of these companies resonate with, your beliefs about where the world is headed?
Yeah. Would you bet on Shopify's continued success?
Right.
Meta's ability to overcome these challenges? Coinbase's position in this ever-evolving world of crypto?
Exactly.
Or do you see things a bit differently?
Maybe you're a little more skeptical about, the long-term prospects of e-commerce?
Right.
Or maybe you've got reservations about the future of social media.
Right.
Or cryptocurrency.
What resonates with you?
Yeah, what sparks your curiosity?
Do these investments align with your own vision of future trends?
Right.
I think these are all questions that are worth pondering.
Definitely.
Especially as we try to navigate this world that's constantly in flux.
Yeah.
So much to think about.
Yeah, it really is all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
We've given you the info, highlighted those key insights from our Motley Fool article, but
right.
Ultimately the decision of what to do with that information.
Yeah.
It's all yours.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this deep dive. It's not about, telling you what to think, but
exactly
really giving you the tools and the knowledge to form your own informed opinions.
Exactly.
So as you consider, Cathie Wood's picks,
Yeah.
think about your own investment philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
What factors do you prioritize?
Right.
Are you someone who's drawn to growth potential above all else?
Or maybe you're looking for something a little more stable,
Mm.
A proven track record.
Mm-hmm. Do you embrace a bit of risk, or are you a little more cautious in your approach?
Right. And how does your understanding of these industries,
Yeah.
E-commerce, social media, cryptocurrency,
Right.
how did that influence your perspective?
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
How different investors can look at the same information and come to completely different conclusions.
It really shows the importance of critical thinking.
Yeah.
Even the most successful investors
Right.
don't always get it right.
Yeah.
I mean, Cathie Wood, she's got an amazing track record,
Mm-hmm.
but she's also had some setbacks.
Yeah, for sure. That's why it's so important to do your own research, challenge those assumptions you might have, and really dig deep before making any investment decisions.
Absolutely.
So as you continue on your investment journey,
Yeah.
think about how you evaluate these opportunities in this crazy world that's changing so fast.
Right. What factors would you consider beyond the ones that we've talked about? What other metrics stand out to you?
Because ultimately, the best investment decisions are the ones that are aligned with your individual circumstances, your risk tolerance, your goals, and even your beliefs about the future.
Yeah. Speaking of things to consider,
Mm-hmm.
this whole deep dive has got me thinking about something we haven't even touched on yet.
Oh.
It's one thing to look at a company's financials,
Right.
their market position, their growth potential.
Yeah.
But I think there's this other layer that's becoming so important for investors these days.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. Tell me more. What other layer are we talking about?
It's the values layer.
Okay.
More and more investors are looking beyond just the numbers.
Right.
They're looking at, a company's ethical practices,
Mm-hmm.
their environmental impact,
Okay.
their social responsibility.
Yeah.
It's about investing in companies that aren't just financially sound,
Yeah.
but also align with their personal values.
I love that, finding that sweet spot where profit meets purpose,
Right.
investing with your head and your heart.
Absolutely.
I think that really resonates with a lot of people, especially
No doubt.
as we all become so much more aware of the impact of our choices, on the world around us.
Yeah, it's not just about making money. It's about making a difference.
Exactly.
And I think that's a conversation worth having.
Absolutely. So as you continue, exploring the world of investing, I encourage you to consider, this layer of values. Do your research. Ask the right questions and see if you can find those companies that are not only financially promising,
Right.
but also making a positive contribution to the world.
Yeah, it's like investing has gone beyond just,
Right.
dollars and cents.
Absolutely.
It's really about aligning your portfolio with your conscience,
Mm-hmm.
your vision for a better future.
It's a powerful shift, and it's really exciting to see,
Yeah.
more and more investors embracing this whole idea of conscious capitalism.
Yeah.
We're not just individuals looking to, make money.
Right.
We're also citizens, members of this global community. And I think our investment choices can reflect that.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, into Cathie Wood and her bold bets on the future,
Yeah,
let's remember that, the world of finance, it's so dynamic
it is.
and it's constantly evolving.
What works today might not work tomorrow.
Right.
Trends shift, markets fluctuate, new technologies emerge.
All the time.
But amidst all of that, change the principles of critical thinking,
Yeah.
informed decision-making, and aligning your investments with your values. I think
Absolutely.
those are timeless.
Yeah. Those are the guiding principles, I think, that can help you really navigate all the complexities of the market.
Right.
Make those choices that, feel right for you
Yeah,
and hopefully contribute to a future we could all be proud of.
I think that's a great note to end on.
I think so, too.
Empowering our listeners to not only be savvy investors,
Right.
but also thoughtful ones.
Yeah. That's it for this deep dive into the world of Cathie Wood and her, incredible bets on the future.
Thanks for joining us on this journey of exploration.
Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep investing wisely and well.